Ladies and gentlemen, hello. You are welcome again to Solo English. So do participate again. We are going to see and know more about language teaching. I go back to new teachers, trainees, and we are going to talk about what to do in the classroom, about teaching skills. And today I start with reading comprehension. I have already talked about it, but I'm going to teach reading comprehension practically in the classroom. How to teach it for 1 hour maybe or 2 hours. I prefer 2 hours because it's a long activity. You need a lot of tasks to do. Reading comprehension in the past we used it to follow bottom-up method. Bottom-up, it means we start first to check the vocabulary, to teach difficult vocabulary words, and then grammatical structure. Then we pass to reading and questions. But now it is not feasible. Now we use top-down method. Top-down method means we involve students in our activity. We have discussion about the topic. Before reading the text, we start with discussion, with brainstorming, what we call brainstorming. Maybe students have, to some extent, they have knowledge about the topic given. But we should know, as teachers, what students know exactly, how much they know. Maybe they don't know the vocabulary words, but the ideas, they have ideas. So before reading the text, this is the text that I'm going to teach. It is going on holiday. So it is text designed for Common Core. Maybe now it is for Common Core, yes. And now we want to know how to travel. So what is the competency? What is the objective of this text? Is to teach and to show to the students how to travel, what to prepare, what materials we need, what documents we need, and so on. So before reading this text, this is the text I'm going to teach, what are the steps of following top-down method. So what to do? Teacher must negotiate and interact with students. So briefly, we read the text to know what is it about, okay? Going on holiday, I usually have to prepare to book before traveling. First, I check if my formal documents are valid. I usually look for nice accommodation facilities in the country where I would like to travel. I book a double room on the internet. I also check the weather forecast. Then I borrow a guidebook from the library to see what tourist attractions there are in the place where I want to go. A few days before traveling, I go shopping and buy the necessary products. I exchange some money too. Then I pack some summer clothes. So holidays in summer. T-shirts, skirts, short, bikinis, track suits, slippers, and a camera. These are the materials. I also take some medicines with me and the necessary documents, passport, visa, a ticket. So traveling is abroad. So this is the text that I intend to teach to my students. My students should know what's the content of the text through reading. So this is the beginning of the lesson. So this is the plan, the lesson plan. Now we have topic planning for holiday, classroom or class Common Core, and learning objectives. First, preparing to go on holiday. Number 2, means of transport. We are going to discuss with students means of transport, how to travel. And number 3, booking a room in hotel. Number 4, places to visit or investigate. So they should know, investigate places. And number 5, exercises at the end as post-reading. Good. So the beginning, competencies here. Competencies. Students should know to travel abroad. How to travel, what to prepare. What documents to take and what materials to take. Not just go without. Okay. So Warm up. First, warm up. We start. Teacher, good morning. How are you today? Okay, students, good morning. Fine, teacher, thank you. This is the beginning. Greeting. Teacher, do you like traveling? Yes. Well, today we are going to learn something about traveling. And here we prepare students for the topic. Now let's move to the second stage, is the B, brainstorming. Brainstorming is the discussion that we have with students to check what they know about the topic. So through questions, answers, we are going to investigate or to know what they know. So, teacher, how do you like to travel? So this is the topic. Students, they are going to give maybe one word: bus, car, train. So we give the opportunity to students to give their vocabulary words, even if they give just one word. So I suppose to get bus, car, train. Okay. And teacher, good. I like to travel by bus. So we give them the sentence or the expression. I like to travel by bus. Students 1 repeats, students 2, students 3, they are going to repeat 3, 4 sentences: by train, by bus, by train, etc. Teacher, how can you travel abroad? Oh, what is abroad? To France or to Spain. So they understand abroad by giving word France, Spain, England, and so on. So students, by plane, by ship, by bus. Teacher, what are the advantages of traveling by plane? Why by plane is good? We can give the elicitation of the word if they don't understand it. Okay, students, it's good. Teacher, yes, it's comfortable, but expensive. And the students repeat the sentences. They repeat because traveling by plane is expensive, but it is comfortable. Teacher, what places do you like to visit? Students give beach, monuments, watering places, historical places. Teacher, good. What do we do when we go to historical places? So historical places, we give examples. We investigate places. We investigate places. Students repeat the word, and we are going to focus on the word investigate. Teacher, we know the history, the age, the period, the founder. This is investigation. Students repeat. Teacher, what do you like to investigate in Fes or in Marrakesh or in any city? Students, all the buildings. Al-Qarawiyyin, for example, or all the buildings. So this is how we proceed with questions and the answers. At the same time, we include the difficult words that we have in the text. Now we move to the next stage. The next step is a C. It is pre-questions or pre-reading questions. So before giving the text, we put 3 questions on the blackboard to give a reason why to read. This is what we say about skimming and scanning. So we are going to read briefly to answer some questions before. So first we prepare these questions. They read them, and we give a text. First, what is the idea of the text? This is skimming. Briefly, they read the text and they give the idea of the text. What materials did what documents did the author take? So we are going to focus on the documents. So this is scanning. And what materials did he take? So there are 3 questions. So they are going now to know why to read, what to focus on, okay? And teacher, now open your book, page so and so, or read this text. We give the text, and you give 10 minutes for reading, or 5 minutes. It depends on the text we have. While reading now, we have this period of while reading, while the students 10 minutes are reading the text, so the teacher is preparing a task on the blackboard. So here, elements prepared, this is a chart or a table on the blackboard, we put it, elements prepared, materials to take. So elements prepared in the text, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should help the students find these 5. What are they? They are in the text. And then materials to take. What materials does the author going to take? So these are the stages. We have here pre-reading questions or pre-questions. Then we move to while reading. Or now we are going to move to the last stage. It's post-reading. This is the last stage. It is called post-reading, or after finishing the text, reading the text. So what exercises are we going to give to the students? Maybe as homework, or they can do them in the classroom. It depends on the time we have. So we have recalling and reviewing. So after understanding the text and answering the questions, of course, given, we are going to complete the chart or the table given, and then we start to close your books and maybe the text. We don't need to go back to the text. We are going to give 3 questions. They are maybe for choice, or you can do the 3 questions at the same time. So first one, what advantages do we expect to get from traveling? So after reading the text and answering the questions, what are these advantages? And number 2, summarize the text in 1 sentence. Just 1 sentence, and we give the general idea. And number 3, an exercise. We give an exercise concerning vocabulary. So this is bottom-up method now. We go back to the vocabulary words. Here we say fill in the blanks with the correct word. 1 letter is given. We are going to help the students with 1 letter, maybe, to choose the appropriate word. The most important document to travel abroad is a V. So you are going to find the word. Traveling by plane is more C, but a bit E. The visitors prefer a B because it is cheaper. Also, they need to be. A room in the hotel before arriving to the city where to S. And here we make a review and we recall the information that we have read. So this is the way we are dealing with the reading comprehension. And of course there are other strategies. Next time I'm going to talk about SQ4Rs. It is also another strategy for reading comprehension. This is how we deal with the reading. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you have benefited from this video, and next time we are going to see more videos. Thank you very much for listening again.